welcome back to my channel. I am Letitia and this is That's So Letitia. And to all of my new viewers, supporters, subscribers, welcome guys, and thank you so much for clicking on this video. I hope you enjoy the content. And to all of my returning viewers, supporters, and subscribers, welcome back guys. As always, it is a pleasure to see you. Without further ado, let's jump right into this video. I should have said good morning because it is early morning here, thus the back natural lighting. Yes, it's early. It is early. Speaking of which, I literally just made me a fresh cup of coffee. Let me take a sip. Oh, that's good. And normally when I do like videos during the day, makeup videos during the day like this, it means that I am actually getting ready to go somewhere. So today is Saturday. The day I'm filming this, it's Saturday, and it is my errand day. So we are going to get all dolled up for my errand day and hopefully see what more the day brings other than paying bills, dropping off packages, and picking up packages. Sounds fun, right? Yeah, not so much. So to begin, because as I stated, where is it? Because I did state I am going outside, we must. It is a must to start out with SPF. SPF that I use, it is by IT Cosmetics. This is the Hello Sunshine Invisible Hydrating Serum Sunscreen SPF 50. I use this stuff faithfully. It really wears well under my makeup, doesn't give me any issues. It doesn't interrupt the flow of things. If I have on like, you know, mattifying products, they stay matted. I really appreciate that. But this also helps to protect my son from UV rays, especially getting older. I mean, scratch that. Anybody should wear SPF. But, you know, as you age and the sunspots and, you know, frown lines and wrinkles begin to form, definitely attribute that to a certain extent to lack of sun, you know, sunscreen. So yes, now that we have the sunscreen on, we're going to move on to our primer. Primer I've been in love with for the moment. It has not replaced my Holy Grail, of which I cannot find. I'm like, where the hell did I put it? But anywho, moving ahead, because again, today I have things to do. So for today's primer, I'm going to use the One Size Secure the Sweat primer. And I feel like today's primer will serve its purpose because I will be using a new foundation. And this particular foundation, it states that it is a soft matte, but going outside and actually putting it to the test and not having the ability to come back home and, you know, wipe and blot and all of that, we are going to see how well this primer plays with a foundation after applying sunscreen and just all the things. So yeah, this is going to be a wear test of sorts. And now for our color corrector, Huda Beauty Full Filter Color Corrector in shade Papaya. Happy weekend, guys. We made it. How are you guys doing? Is there any big plans? Are we going out of town? Are we cleaning? Are we resetting? Are we just resting? Are we just breathing? Like, how about that? Sometimes it doesn't take all the things, you know what I'm saying? Just to be able to breathe, to just kind of sit with yourself, to just relax, to maybe catch up on TV or not watch TV. No judgment here. But just to be able to have a moment to say, this is my moment. Even if you're not doing anything extravagant, kudos to you. And now just blending it out using a angled brush by the Makeup Shack. This is T29. And now to set the color corrector, this is by Fenty Beauty. This is the Instant Retouch Setting Powder in shade Nutmeg. And I'm going to apply it using a puffed triangle, little powder puffy thingy from Amazon. All right, now moving along to our actual complexion product. As I stated, this is a new foundation, not just to me, but in general. Like, this foundation just recently dropped. Foundation I am speaking of, and I have my cheat sheet here, so bear with me. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Impeccable Blurring Second Skin Matte Foundation. This foundation is a medium to full coverage velvet matte foundation that perfects skin with blurring second skin finish up to 12 hours. Free of parabens, mineral oil, sulfates. It's also vegan, gluten-free, and cruelty-free. It has hyaluronic acid, provides moisture and a plumping effect, along with two names that I'm too smart to try and pronounce. How about that? But those particular properties states that they help to blur pores and imperfections, as well as deliver youthful, radiant skin. Those of us with mature skin, these are the claims that we love. Let's just hope that this foundation can live up to that. So, retails for $46, and for $46 you get the standard, what is this, 1.18 ounce, fluid ounce I should say. Comes in 25 shades thus far. Here's hoping that they actually expand the line or expand the shade range. Thus far, what I am seeing is a pretty decent amount of medium to dark complected shades. There appears to be, just from what I'm able to see here, we have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, which is generous given the shade range thus far. The one that I have is 6W, frosted glass bottle. A lot of the foundations that are coming out now, they're all giving us this kind of luxed, you know, luxurious frosted glass container, similar to the Patrick Ta as well as the Laura Mercier. So I'm digging the packaging, and it's glass. All right, so without further ado, let's just get into it. Start off with 2.5 pumps. There is a bit of a smell. Not overwhelming, however. Okay, it's cute. And I color matched myself in Sephora. You guys know, if you watch my videos, you know how I feel about Sephora's lighting. So I think I did a pretty good job. Liking the finish. I think it looks nice. Color was a good match. So I'm going to apply my concealers now. Concealer I'm going to use for this look. This is by Fenty Beauty. This is the Wear Even Longwear Hydrating Concealer, and this is in shade number 410W. And since it gives so many good claims about what it can do for your under eye, I tend to only use this in my under eye area and don't kind of go all concealer crazy and apply it everywhere else. Second concealer, this is by Juvia's Place. This is from the I Am Magic collection. This one is in number 11. I feel like I have not pulled this concealer out in ages, but here we go. And now to blend out the concealers, I'm going to use this brush by Real Technique. This is a blend contour brush. And now I'm going to take some Juvia's Place I Am Magic Concealer in shade number 6 and kind of use this as a bit of a contour. I used to do this on a regular basis back in the day, and then kind of updated my methods, but why not? It's Saturday, let's go for it. And I'm just going to use a Sephora brush to blend this out. This is, or was, I don't even know if they still make this one. This was a Pro Flawless Airbrush brush, number 56. I bought this brush, oh my gosh, I think like in 2012, 2013, and I've just had it ever since. Now we're going to begin to start setting all of this liquid. I'm going to first use by Huda Beauty. This is the Loose Easy Bake Setting Powder in shade Cherry Blossom Cake. I'm going to move on to another Huda Beauty Easy Bake Loose Setting Powder. This one is in Cinnamon Bun. And to set everything, I'm going to use by One Size Beauty the Ultimate Blurring Setting Powder in shade Dark Deep. I'm gonna do something a tad bit different this time. I'm going to mattify my entire face with this, but then I'm also going to bake just a little bit in certain areas at least, because this is my first time using this foundation. I want to believe that it's matte. I want to believe that the Secure the Sweat Primer is going to hold up. But again, I'm going outside. And I will be outside pretty much all day. And I don't want to have to try and creep off and find a restroom, and yeah, so just certain areas I'm going to kind of bake in. Moving on to my bronzer. Bronzer I will be using, this is by Jacyln Cosmetics. This is a now discontinued brand, but I love the bronzer. Please don't judge me. This is in shade Daycation. This is what it looks like. Applying it using a Sephora Pro Bronzing Brush in number 80. And moving on to blush, since the goal here is a monochromatic look, I'm going to use a bronzer for blush. I've seen it done before. I've tried it before and it looked cute. So I'm gonna try it again. This is the NYX Buttermelt bronzer. This one is in shade Butter Dates. And this is what she looks like. So let's give it a go. Wish me luck, guys. All right, so we're going to now move on to our actual eye look. I am going to use the Coffee Shop palette by Juvia's Place. I am happy, guys. I searched high and low for this palette about a week or two ago and I could not find it. It was restocked at Ulta, thank the Lord. So this will be my first time using this palette. Let's see how things go. Let's use this shade here. It's kind of muted, tannish shade. I'm going to use that as a transition shade. Applying it with my Morphe M504 brush. Used to palettes have a mirror, like this one does not. So this is going to be interesting. Just using my viewfinder, which is all the way across the room. And as I say in all of my videos, when I was blending out the concealer, I dragged it up across my entire lid, crease, and brow area, just to prepare for our eyeshadow look. Sometimes I use an actual eyeshadow primer, other times not so much. So get a smaller brush for more control. This is a blend brush by Eco Tool. Now I'm going to apply this shade here, but only at the crease, and then we're going to buff it outward towards our brow. And now moving on, I'm going to take this dark brown shade here, and we're also going to use that, or center it at least, right in the brow. And moving on, we're going to take this dark brown shade here, and we're going to first concentrate it right in the crease area, and then we're just going to kind of diffuse it out a little bit. I'm going to use my Morphe M433 brush. Taking a clean brush, this is a Morphe M441. Lightly buff it out. Water break. Now I'm going to take this shade here, and we're going to mix it a little bit with this shade. Using a flat brush for that. This is a Makeup Shack T37 brush. So just taking some of this and some of this. Going to fill an area by our lid. I don't know if you guys can tell, I have had to put all sorts of contraptions up because, honey, the sun is out, okay? This is not even given January winter sun. It's like high noon, 4th of July, Saturday afternoon type of sun that's happening outside my window right now. Such a hater. But anywho, so now we're going to take this dark brown shade here, still using my Morphe M433 brush, and I'm going to apply it towards the end, and I'm actually just going to really very lightly flick it outward. Moving on to my lip, first I will be using the OG of OG lip liners. I use this lip liner almost for every lip color that I do. I don't care what the shade of lipstick actually is. I'm almost always going to use this. This is by MAC in the shade Chestnut. And then to help me overline just a little bit, I'm going to use also by MAC. This lip liner is in the shade Cork. And now that we have lined and overlined, we're going to go in with our actual lip color, also by MAC. This is in the shade Stone. And since our face is complete, I'm going to apply some Charlotte Tilbury's Flawless Airbrush Setting Spray to just kind of settle everything, make sure it stays in place. And for this look, since it is so early in the daytime, I'm not going to wear lashes. I'm just going to put on a lash extending mascara. This is by Maybelline. This is the Sky High Lash Sensational Mascara in shade Jet Black. This right here really elongates your lashes. I don't care if you have a whisper of a lash. I don't care if your lashes are on a wink and a prayer. You put this on, it will definitely volumize your lashes and also elongates them. I feel like there are so many mascaras out there on the market that says that they do this, but they don't. The fibers that's in this actual mascara is nothing to play with. All right guys, so here we have it. I want to say it's the final look. I guess I can because I did get dressed off camera, obviously. But everything else I pretty much did on camera with you guys. I did not apply lashes. Reason I didn't is because I am wearing my new babies today. These are the Ray-Ban, excuse me, it's playing music. These are the Ray-Ban Meta smart glasses. The style that I have is Skylar. I don't want to touch anything because there's sensors and speakers all over the place. But in the new year, I stated that I wanted to implement a little bit more like lifestyle content, kind of get ready with me's on the go, daily vlogs, things like that, day in the life, that whole bit. And these glasses are simply amazing for that. It gives me the ability to record on the go, hands-free. Pretty much all I have to do is click this button here on the side. You guys see that? That means that I am now recording exactly what it is that I'm doing, and then just switch off. So because I do have some errands to run today, I'm going to get a little bit of lifestyle vloggy type footage, and that is why I did not apply lashes, so that I could wear these glasses. And they also are transition lenses, which is super cool. Right now, because it is daylight and I was just outside, you might be able to see a little bit of a bluish tint there. Doesn't go completely dark like, you know, your traditional sunglasses, but it is a cool vibe that it does give you when it can detect that you are in sunlight. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for sticking around and watching this video. And as always, in the description box below, there will be a complete list of all items used to achieve this look. Guys, be well, stay safe, exercise, self-care. It is not a privilege, but a necessity. Make sure to check on your strong friends after you check in with yourself. And until next time, we shall chat again soon.